All right. So it is I, Ken. It is he, T. We are excited tonight to talk about some of the things from D23, as well as do my typical segment, which I absolutely love, which is yesterday films that came out yesterday and today. I'm pretty sure that's not what it's called, but we'll get to it. So yeah, man, just like very arduous time getting this set up. I don't have everything I want, but I have the most important part of this, which is T. T is here with me, helping me out, man. How are you doing, by the way? How are you feeling?
You know what? Life is good, man. Life is good. I'm
Life
doing
is
great.
good. Yeah, that's good to hear, man. Like we want to have good days, more good days than bad days. And I can honestly say that I'm having more good days than bad days right now. But yeah, man, I'm just excited because I don't think I've been on a live stream in like 2 weeks or so, maybe more.
Hmm.
There's, just last week there was like literally no news, and then D23 happened, and that gave us a lot to talk about. So yeah, I'm just kind of like now we have things to talk about. So yeah, I'm excited, man. Give me 1 second. I'm sharing this link with our people. Um,
For
and
sure.
all right, here we go. All right, cool. Yep. So here we go. So T, let's address some of these. Oh yeah. So what we'll be talking about is D23 news. We're going to be talking about if Pixar is in its sequel era and whether or not we like that. We're going to be talking about the new Kraven trailer that just dropped, and, and how we may feel about that. We're going to be doing last week, yesterday, today, movies that came out years ago on this very date of August 14th. And we'll also be talking about Marvel, but that'll be a little bit more of a freestyle because I didn't have time to get any of that stuff set up. But yeah, man, like, oh, also Q&A. If you guys have any questions at all, we're going to do what we typically do, which is do one subject, and then we're going to answer your questions after talking about that subject. Uh, but yeah, I'm excited, man. So let's get started. We got some people in here who I want to give shout
Let's
outs
do
to. Jay Pylon has stepped up to the plate. Hey, what's up, Jay? How you doing? Thumbs up. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, hit that like button and subscribe if you must. I'm just gonna throw this little banner up there. Um, and yeah, so let's also no, I think that's it. So yeah, let's also get to some of these other comments. I was worried about you. What you? Why were you worried about me? What I do? I'm alive. I'm good. I'm healthy.
it.
General, regular, relatively,
He set
relatively
his
healthy.
alarm. He set his alarm for, the Kenny stream, man.
Right.
He was ready. He was ready. He was like, man, he's
Yeah. Love the new haircut. Thank you. Like, yo, I was woofing for a minute. Like, like I kept getting nervous about doing my reviews because each review I did was like a week apart, and each time my hair just got worse and worse. Like my beard was looking crazy. Uh, uh, we're getting Incredibles 3. Yeah, yes, we are. I'm excited about that. I'll tell you what I want from that in a second. Kenny, I am a Sixers fan, big time Sixers fan. Um,
I might have to
Joel
drop
Embiid.
my
Oh,
drop
see,
this. No, I kid. I'm not gonna do that to a Sixers fan. Not today.
yeah.
Once the
I
season
mean,
starts, then.
Embiid's an Olympic gold medalist. We out here. Steph Curry with the shot.
Oh man. Hey, that's
Yeah,
probably
man.
the closest thing Embiid is gonna get to it. All right, let's talk about movies. We know
Okay.
who we
Okay. No, I see how it is. I see how it is. Loe Valu. I'm sorry, I never knew how to pronounce it. Oh, Low Valu. My bad. I don't know why I put an accent on that. I always hear the coach theme when I think of Mr. Incredible. Craig T. Nelson's still alive, right?
I think so. I hope
I don't
so.
know.
I
Yeah,
hope so.
honestly,
Coach,
have
man.
no idea. Um, oh, usually you stream at 9:30. Yeah, that's true. But like, I was putting stuff last minute together last minute. So basically, this is what happened. I woke up from my nap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our nappers. I woke up from my nap and started getting ready for the stream at like I want to say 8:45 ish, which is way too late to get ready for the stream. And then as I was getting ready for my stream, my dog Bruno D'Angelo Sparks, he walked up to me. He's like, "Hey, you ain't feed me." And I was like, "You right." So I had to feed him, and so I had to push the stream back and what have you. So I had nothing prepared, and now I have some things prepared, not everything. Um, Evening, y'all. About to head to bed because I'm 26, going on 80 years old. But wanted to show some love. Hope y'all have a great evening. Yo, Cosmic, thank you for stopping in, man. I definitely understand the feeling. I need to sleep more, actually, because I set myself back today. I went to bed at like 4 a.m. because the boy is was sick, and I had to take care of him. The boy, being my dog, was sick, and I was yeah, and then I did like almost a full day of work. So yeah, it's crazy. Look at these two legends, sir. You are the legend here.
Whoa. I about to say one
Yeah,
legend and one guy who's just here. Here
yeah.
we
You
go.
you are the legend here, my friend.
Seriously, Mr.
Yeah, happy to
5K,
have you
Sully
in,
5K.
Sully 5K. That's right. Happy to have you in, man. Sup, Jonah. Oh, people saying what's up to each other. I know that feeling. Yeah, man. It's you gotta get the haircut, dog. Like it's crazy. People saying what's up. People saying what's up. Oh yeah. He also said I'm hyped for Alien Romulus. So am I.
Me too.
My
Me
friend went
too.
to a screening of it tonight, and all he texted me was, "Go see Alien Romulus."
Yeah,
Romulus, and
I got
that's
tickets for tomorrow.
yeah. I'm excited. I got to get my tickets for tomorrow. Actually, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see this movie. I was supposed to see it on Monday night at a screening, but my friend got the dates mixed up, so I was excited. We went all the way up to Plymouth Meeting Mall, which is Pennsylvania. No, King of Prussia Mall, which is a Pennsylvania thing. It's like 45 minutes away. Found out, oh no, this is only for like 10 press people, and we ain't on the
Wow.
list.
I was about to say you didn't show
Yeah,
him YouTube credentials. I'm like,
I
hey,
mean,
I'm a big deal.
yo, let me tell you what I found out. So I talked to the young lady who was sitting at the booth, who was telling me about the credentials. She was like, "Yo, Disney, you need to have 100,000 subscribers
Hmm,
before you can get the Disney Press Pass." And I
hmm.
was like, "That is a lot."
I mean,
I'm
it's doable.
yeah, yeah, yeah. In like 10 years, I'll have ten
Yeah.
thousand subscribers. People saying what's up. People saying what's up. The Mandalorian Grogu looks great. We're getting a new Star Wars movie. Yeah, I'm excited for that too. And let's get into that. Let's oh, actually, let me say what's up to Tang. What's up, Tang? Thanks for joining,
Tank the
man.
tank.
Happy to have you here. And oh yeah, Lo said thanks for coming on last week, Kenny. Oh yeah, so I was a part of a live stream with Lo Valu's channel where we were doing a animated um, trivia show, and it was about like superhero trivia, and I was animated, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Actually, let me pull up the image of it real quick
I would
because
say, yeah, I saw the image. I didn't get a chance to. I don't know what I was doing, but I couldn't make that live stream. But I did see the image you posted. That was pretty cool.
yeah. And yeah, I was so excited to be animated, and it turned out so great. Let me see if I can find this thing real quick. If I can't find it quickly, I'll just pull it up in a different situation. I have every app
Yeah.
in the world open right now, and I'm frozen. That's weird. Um, so let's I'll find it at a different time. But yeah, I was really excited to be a part of that. Um, Avatar, he is alive.
Man, that's a dope avatar, by the way. Or like that picture
He's
he
got a
has.
YouTube channel as well. Everybody, check out Avatar Slang. Um, he does podcasts and different conversations about. My brain is frozen right now. About pop culture and comic book movie news and movie news in general. has a lot of great discussions with a few of his partners, and he's also a Philly native. He's actually like right around the corner from me. Um,
Oh, I was about to sub to him until you just said that, man. All right.
see
All right.
you see
I
Toxic T is a
Toxic T
revelation.
on the Philly. Now, I really have no problems with Philly. I just like giving people a hard time.
So good.
But I'm
Um,
typing people's names down. Like if you see me doing something with my hand, I'm typing people's names down who's in the chat so I could subscribe to them after the live stream. I definitely want to show support for
mhm,
everybody in the chat for sure.
yeah, yeah, like and do that because most of us are uh,
In
great.
the YouTube community, yeah.
Yep. All right, so let's get to the first thing. So, the first thing we want to talk about tonight is actually something that came out of uh, the something that actually came out of D23, which happens to be a lot of sequels, as both Pixar sequels as well as just Disney animated sequels, which I kind of put together. I kind of like view them together in a sense because
Mhm.
the logo says Disney Pixar. Disney owns Pixar now. So yeah, and banner. Yep. And yeah, this is something I've been really curious to find out how people feel about this. So we're in our new era. We're in our Disney Pixar era. D23 released a lot of different sequel announcements. We got Incredibles 3, Frozen 3, and 4, actually. Toy Story 5, Moana 2 is coming out in a couple months. Zootopia 2 is coming out soon. And not to mention that Bob Iger was in an interview. I forget who he was in an interview with, but he essentially alluded to. He said, I would really like to see a Inside Out 3. That's something I feel like I would like to see. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it was something I would like to see. And of course, I'm sitting here like, Bob, stop. If you want it to happen, it's going to happen, right? So my question for you and for the chat, and to be fair, there have been some new announcements of new types of properties with Elio and what was the one with the
Hopper.
Beavers Hopper,
Yeah.
and some others that I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we're in the Pixar sequel era. It feels like that to me. We're in the Disney sequel era too, or prequel if you want to count Mufasa as a prequel. So yeah, I really want to know, T. So what do you think about this Pixar sequel era? I'm only calling it that because I remember a time where all of Pixar's movies were, or the overwhelming amount of Pixar's movies were brand new ideas, right? And now it seems like we're in the sequel era, and it seems like there's less new ideas and more sequels. So, how are you feeling about Pixar kind of pivoting in that direction?
So animation as a whole, the last few years hasn't done what it used to do, right? And
Mhm.
I think it was, I can't remember who I was on a Zach Mills channel. We were talking about just the box office of, I think it was the beginning of this year, end of last year, how it just people aren't making the money that they were making, right? Until of course you get Inside Out 2. And one of the higher ups at Disney had mentioned that they want to go back to those main IPs, right? The Toy Stories, the Frozens, which I mean, of course, those things just print money. Despicable Me 4 prints money, right?
Yeah.
Inside Out prints money. Like these
Yep.
titles that these names, right? Before you knew what an Encanto was, right? You simply didn't know, right? But then it comes out and then it becomes part of your childhood. It becomes part of,
Hmm.
I didn't know what the Lion King was. The Lion King was part of my childhood. Like that was
Yeah,
part of my
boy.
teenage years.
Yep.
But like studios are not willing to take those risks anymore. Like, and the risk that they do take when they lose money, that's like a huge deal. Like, and they just, I feel like everybody kept saying Disney was dead. Disney is dead. Like I heard that so much in the last year, and it's like, what are you
Hmm.
talking about? All you have to do is release Moana 2. All you have to do is release Frozen 3, like,
Right?
and you're back. Like that's
Yeah,
it. That's like it was after Little Mermaid, and it was something else that came out. I think it was
Luca. Yeah.
Luca. Like that came out that didn't do that well, but that was a Disney
Mhm.
Plus movie. Like that came out in the actually was that during COVID? Like
That was it was
Soul,
it was
all
Luca,
yeah,
Soul, Turning Red, and there's something that started with an O, I think, with Chris Pratt and
Outward.
Onward. Outward?
Onward or outward,
Onward. Yeah.
whichever.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that one. But
Yeah,
those were
so those came out and yep, you were saying, I'm sorry.
and didn't do that well. Like they didn't make money, and a lot of that, of course, had to do with COVID, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like, how do we make money again?
Mhm.
Bring out play the hits, right? That's
Play
how
the
you make
hits.
it. Like play the hits, man. Like
Yep.
that's how you make the money. Play the hits. Moana, Frozen, Mufasa. It has
Mhm.
Lion King in the title. Like so, those are the known IPs. So of course, like you're gonna do those things. They announced Avatar, billion
Yeah.
dollar movie. All of these movies are $1 billion movies,
Yep.
like Zootopia 2, which is probably one of the only non-billion dollar movies that they
Mhm.
announced. But it's like that movie has gained such a cult following. I guarantee Zootopia 2 is gonna make $1 billion. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, Zootopia 2 is going to be a smash.
It is.
Yeah. And I think the interesting thing is that if you look at the top 10 billion-dollar movies, most of them are Disney. And a lot of them are sequels, actually. I'm trying to find, so I can't find it right now, but off the top of my head, it's The Force Awakens, Endgame, Infinity War. I think it's Inside Out 2, which just came out. Um, so that's four of them or five of them. I wasn't counting. Uh,
Avatar is another one of them. Like
Avatar and
one,
Avatar, The Way of
two, yeah.
Water are on that
Mhm.
list. Both Disney properties. Most of these billion-dollar properties are Disney films. The other ones were Titanic, Jurassic World, the first one, and something else I can't remember.
Mhm.
That was up there. Oh, the first Lion King. I'm sorry, the live action Lion King that came out a few years ago. That hit $1 billion
Which is
as
Disney.
well, which is Disney. So but Disney's dead.
Yeah.
But Disney's dead. And they have do they have one or they have $2 billion movies in 2 months. They have Inside Out 2, and now they have Deadpool and
Deadpool.
Wolverine.
Yep.
So so I like Disney hasn't been dead for quite some time. Actually, I don't think they've ever been dead. Actually,
It just
um,
ebbs and flows, man.
yeah, ebbs and
Like
flows.
there was a point I would say probably before like the animated Little Mermaid, like with
Hmm.
Beauty and the Beast, where like when they used to have the Disney Vault and that was like a thing because
Yeah,
they would make movies disappear and then they would come out like every 10 years or something like that. But
which
like
was
that was
smart.
a point where Don Bluth and those other animated studios started kind of etching in on them because they weren't making they wouldn't make new movies. They would just play the hits. Like they would just bring out the Disney Vault, make a ton of money
Yep.
selling VCR tapes for like $50. Like they were so expensive back then.
Yeah.
Like you have no idea. And but that's what they would do. That was the scheme. Then they came out Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, like all those. Then the modern animated classics came out, and then they've been printing money ever since, man. Like they started the live action thing that kind of was hit or miss, but
Hmm.
uh I mean Toy
Yeah,
Story 5.
and I
Like
think
it's
that Toy Story 5, yeah. And I
yeah.
think that one of the things that needs to be considered, like I'm going to go see every single one of these sequels because
Mhm.
they are all from properties that have done really well, right? Um, and for people who want more of the original stuff, like a Hoppers, like a EO,
Elio.
Elio, Elio's Lego my Lego. Anyway, or Elio's Pizza. I got them mixed up.
Elio's Pizza. Yeah.
But yeah, so for the people who want those things, you have to understand that the sequels fund the original
Mm.
projects rather. So they go hand in hand. So yeah, I'm down for the Pixar sequel era. I do wish that we had more than just Hopper and more than Elio coming out. But when I look at these uh, properties that we have coming, I can't help but be excited for all of them. Really, and probably except for Frozen because I have never watched the first two. Um,
Wow.
yeah, I haven't seen the first two Frozen movies at all. But yeah, it's like you know, I just and it's not like oh my dude, I want to watch Frozen and the women on the animations. Like it's nothing like that. I just never got around to it. That kind of thing.
I have an 8-year-old daughter, and I can't tell you how many times I've seen Frozen 1 and Frozen 2. Like, I've I've probably I've
Hold on,
probably seen Frozen. Okay. Yeah.
I'll be
Is it
right
a
back.
ghost at the door? Okay. Did he freeze
No, I'm here.
or did he leave? Okay.
I think I locked my wife out of the house. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, you
I'll be
know
right
what?
back.
I'm gonna entertain the guests while you're gone.
All right.
But yeah, back to the Frozen story. If you have kids, oh man. So while he's gone, oh man, I could go on my toxic rant right now while he's gone. All right. So Disney sequelitis, we got Tron Ares coming out. I don't know if you guys, I can't see the chat. So, oh, there we go. He's back.
Yep.
We talk about sequels. I was jumping into some of the other Disney sequels while you were gone, talking about Tron Ares, which
Yeah.
if you're a Tron fan, bless you. I can't say that I'm a biggest Tron fan. Like I did like Tron Legacy. The
Hmm.
original Tron was kind of a sign of its times. I'm intrigued on Ares. Like
I saw the original Tron a long time ago, and
yeah, well, yeah.
I don't remember it at all. So the sequel when it came out, I don't remember it at all. I just remember a lot of people didn't like it, and I didn't have an issue with it. I think I fell asleep in the theater, but that's a whole other story.
It's the story of life right there.
Yeah.
Let's get 80s kids from the 90s question of how they're gonna include the potato heads of both. So I mean, they're probably gonna recast, or they might just exclude those characters from. I don't know if those characters were in the promotional material. I don't remember.
No, I think the only characters in the promotional material were Buzz Lightyear and the aliens from the pizza shop. So that was about it. I know that the new one actually has like an army of. Here's the
Buzz
thing I don't
Lightyear.
like about the new one. It has an army. I don't. It's not that I don't like it. I need to be convinced of the idea, which is basically there's a bunch of Buzz Lightyears who are essentially programmed to take down like Woody in them, and they don't know that they're not toys. And it's like we've seen Buzz and Buzz adjacents go through the "I don't know that I'm not a toy" thing every movie, or at least the first three movies since Toy Story came out, and we're retreading on that again. So I'm kind of like, yo, we've done this. We've done the Buzz Lightyear doesn't know he's a toy thing, whether it's Buzz or Spanish Buzz Lightyear, um, in all of them. So I kind of wish they would do something new with that. But I think the new Toy Story movie is essentially going to be was described as the toys trying to compete with technology and how they're going to
Mhm,
do that, which I think is a brilliant idea. I think it's a really good idea to tackle that. But yeah, but as far as like how are they going to include potato if the voice actors are dead, potato heads if the voice actors are dead? There are millions, might be exaggeration, but there's thousands of talented voice actors that can take those roles on. Voice actors are replaced all the time. and like regular cartoons and stuff like that. Um, Especially in the case someone passes away or what
Mm,
have you. So yeah, it's going to happen. It's like the voice actress who voiced Bulma in the Dragon Ball Z series. She passed away, and they're definitely going to do more Dragon Ball Z stuff. That Akira Toriyama passed away. They're definitely going to do more Dragon Ball Z stuff. It's a cash cow.
mm.
They know what they got with it, so I think that they're going to be fine with it. Um, yeah, let's keep going through some of these comments. Toys versus iPads. How about that? It's going to be an uphill battle for them toys, man. Also, we have to figure out how Woody's going to come back into the fold because the last time we saw him, he dipped. He left. He was like, "Look, I got to go and find my own life," which was 90% of the reason I do not like Toy Story 4 at all.
Hmm. I've never watched Toy Story 4, but carry on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't
Gotcha.
mean to spoil that
Okay.
for you.
No, it's
Uh,
fine. I
yeah,
I'll probably watch it right before I watch 5
yeah.
if my
I
kids are
didn't.
little.
I'm one of the few who did not like Toy Story 4, like at all. But I love the first three, so I am excited for Toy Story 5. Yeah. Tang said, "What's up?" Yeah, 100K is a lot. Like that's quite a bit. um, Kenny, the marketing firm that runs press in Boston, told me I need 100K subs to get invited to any early movie. A lot of
Mm,
line waiting for more years in my future. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
that's wild.
wild.
Sully, you got it though. I believe in y'all, man.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
really
you're
do.
already at 4K. You're going to get to 5K, and then so if there's one person who I believe, and there's quite a few actually. There's one person who I believe is going to hit that mark sooner rather than later. It's you. It's Zach Milne. It's a few people who I'm just looking at like, yo, y'all are going to be fine. Like y'all are going to take off.
So real quick, while we're talking about channels that I believe that have like a really,
TJ
really
Billups.
strong future, Heartbeat at the movies, man. Like
Hey,
what they
yes,
do, they right
incredible.
they're just starting, their numbers are low, but I saw one of their videos and I saw them in Discord, right?
Hmm.
But I started checking out some of their stuff and like I just love their concept. I love how they review movies. I love the animation. Like it's phenomenal. I really think like they're one of the movie tubers and not saying everybody can't make that,
Right.
but and it's statistics. Everybody can't make it to a hunt. Like everybody is not going to make,
Hmm.
Jeremy Johns numbers, but
Yeah.
like there are a few. Sully definitely one of them.
Yep.
Uh, you are one of them. Like it
Eh,
takes time. Like the key is
mm,
do you have the patience
right.
to do it for the long run to get to the 100K, 500K, millions and stuff like
Hmm.
that. It's a patience game, man. It's
It
like,
is.
I mean, unless this stream, I say something that goes viral, which is very possible. Toxic T is
Hmm.
is always 2 seconds away from a viral clip. So
Yep.
I mean that might get you there a little bit quicker, man. Who
Hmm.
knows?
Hey, man. Uh, well, yeah, I had to say, T and Cake tries it. They're another YouTube channel who I love. Like they're great at what they do. They're also a duo. They're also a couple duo who do movie reviews, and they're really good, man. Oh, let me read this actually. You were funny. It was a good show. It was a good show. I had such a good time. I cannot wait to do it again. I encourage everybody to go check out their channel. Um, I had Kool Aid earlier. That's great. I haven't had Kool Aid in years. Um, I'm so behind. I didn't even know there was a new Alien movie. Damn.
Oh
Yeah.
man, clear
Oh
the
my god.
schedule.
I cannot wait for
Yeah,
that.
clear the
I'm
schedule this
so excited.
weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I have a feeling I might go see it multiple times if it's that good. That's hilarious. Yep. Toxic T coming in hot on a Wednesday night. Everyone, every Wednesday night that T joins my stream, he's it's not going to be overwhelming toxicity, but it's going to be a little bit. Yeah, I mean, but he has real opinions. Yeah. We have Zootopia 2 with Kihu Kwan. I can't wait for that. I forgot that he was a part of it. He's playing like a snake character in it. I wonder, I don't think so, but I wonder if he's playing the villain. If the snake is a villain. I don't know
I
why.
think so.
I cast snakes as villains.
Yes.
But I've never seen him play a villain. Disney is back and they're coming back hard. Indeed.
Hey yo. Hey yo.
Yep. Yeah, yo, indeed. Uh, I thought about pausing, doing a pausatron. I wasn't sure. Elio looks cool, man. Elio does look cool. So if I remember correctly, Elio is about a kid who gets abducted by aliens because they think that he's the ambassador of Earth, and he's got to convince them of something. I forget what he has to convince them of, but yeah, they think this like 9-year-old kid is like the ambassador of Earth. So that should be really fun.
For sure. That definitely does seem fun.
Mufasa. I gotta tell you, T. Mufasa looks really good.
I don't understand. Like y'all and y'all live action Lion King hate. I don't get it. I absolutely enjoyed the hell out of the live action Lion King. Like I know y'all didn't enjoy the voice acting and all like the little things like Beyonce talking and stuff. Like I get it, but I'm like
You saying I didn't like to hear Beyonce talking makes it sound like I'm like mad misogynistic. It's like no, that's
no. She's like one of the voice actors that I've heard, not just you, but I've heard a lot of people complain about her voice acting in the
it
live
wasn't
action
good.
Lion King. It wasn't the greatest,
No.
but I mean, it's Queen Bee. Let's not get the Beehive coming at us, and that's like the last
Oh
thing
no,
on the
can't
world
have that.
we want.
But yeah, real
But
quick, let's just watch that trailer.
let's do it.
All right, bring it up, and we're gonna move this way. Fix this up real quick. Make us a little bit smaller because we want to make the Lion King a little bit bigger. Sorry that you guys have to see this live, but you know, it is what it is. This is what behind the scenes is like. You guys can't even see what I'm doing, but you'll see what I'm doing in a second. There we go. Hit that save button. Yep, update that. Let's pull down this comment real quick and let's watch this Lion King trailer real quick. Turn this joint up to the HD. Make sure. Never trust auto, by the way, when you're watching a video. Set it to the resolution that you want it to be. All right, here we go.
It's time. I'll tell you a story. A story of a cub, not much bigger than you.
So just to be clear, we're not in this story.
There's a lot of stories with all of us. Tell one of those.
Long before they became legends, Mufasa and the prince who would come to be known as Scar became brothers.
Mhm.
What's your name?
Mufasa.
I told you to wait for me. We can't just leave him here.
Rules are rules, Taka. The king will never
I didn't know
accept a
that
stray.
Scar's
I'm
name
not
was
stray.
Taka.
I'm just lost.
Also, it's interesting to see like the Mufasa
Do not
adoption angle.
associate with outsiders. Taka is the future king. We must protect the bloodline.
But, Dad, I saved his life. I have a secret, Mufasa. I always wanted a brother. I always wanted a brother.
I always wanted a brother. I've watched this trailer before. And
Sometimes
that
I get a
caught me.
scent. It's barely a trace on the wind, and it smells like home. Then it's gone.
You and Taka together, that is home. Now both of you go. Find your place in the circle of life.
Oh, Circle of Life.
The circle is broken. There will be one
Lion King.
Are these like snow lions? I've never seen a white
Run.
lion before.
We must fight together. If we fight, we die.
Just to be clear, I never signed up for this.
Yazoo!
I'm here to protect you, my brother.
Mufasa! This was a bad idea! We're alive! I did it! I saved us!
You were saying?
Talking too soon. That music gets me every time.
That's the first time I've seen that trailer. I'm so confused, but okay.
So yeah, I wanted to talk about that. So some of the things that came up in that trailer were Mufasa is adopted. What? And then so Scar was a part of this family, the royal family, and Scar uh, says, "Oh, I want a brother" and stuff like that. But what we know from the Lion King is obviously Mufasa becomes king. Scar's like, "I'm at the shallow end of the gene pool," and like he's like, not. It's it's a quote from the movie, and he's jealous of Mufasa for being king, and he thinks that he should be king. So much so that he assassinates his own brother in a Disney children's movie, throws his brother off a cliff, and watches his nephew watch his father die. Normal Disney stuff. And I'm just like, so what? Because a lot of the conversation in the Lion King, I'm talking about the original Lion King movie, was like Mufasa saying things, my father, and his father before me, and the great kings of the past. It's like you're talking like you've always been a part of this family. Like this is just a family line. But that doesn't seem to be the case in this movie.
I mean, if you watch the probably greatest Disney Plus TV show ever, The Lion Guard, like they have conversations with Mufasa because he is one of maybe because he's the Lion King at some point. That's why he becomes like a space lion ghost. I don't know. I don't know the rules, but like
Yeah.
I've seen I've seen because my son loves the Lion King. But
As he should.
now I might be on Team Scar at this point. Then like
That's what I was thinking.
They're like coming in and stealing my throne.
Right.
Like, chill.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
okay. So
who authorized this?
Like
this
Simba
boy comes from the
Mufasa is
outside.
really the villains? All right.
Yeah. The boy comes from the outside. He's rescued. He says he's lost. And it's like, okay, cool. How you go from that to being the Lion King? Like, that's crazy. And then Taka's there. Taka brought you in. Scar brought you in. And now you're
So
going to
Taka is Scar?
Taka is Scar.
Why do they not call? Why is it?
Well, I think by the end of this movie,
he's gonna have a scar,
and they're going to start calling him Scar, which is
so they're like shaming him, like what is oh, Mufasa's the villain. Oh man, that's wild.
Yeah, I think at some point during the movie, Scar becomes jealous of Mufasa, even though he invited him in, and they're going to try to play at that angle. But still, it's like this is a entire lore shift, which is something I never thought I'd be talking about with Lion King lore. But this is like an entire. They're not following the canon. Is what the problem is.
This is like Norman Osborn, Peter Parker, Harry Osborn, right? Like so,
yeah.
Peter Parker is the son that Norman Osborn always wanted because Harry was never good enough.
Yep.
So this drives. Oh man, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It actually made me excited. I'm like, oh, okay. So we're exploring something that's a little different, and I'm excited for it.
My son gonna be confused. Man, it's gonna be a good conversation to have with my son. because
You
he was
gotta
like,
teach your
"What in the
son
world?
about. You
What
gotta
isn't?"
teach your son about infiltrators in the family.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, ain't no kid getting adopted in there. This ain't Different Strokes. Like,
Right. Um, and we have a bunch of people who came in. I did see this from the Ace Avenue who came through, and I love that. Ace
man,
is another one.
the hardest
Ace
working
is
man on
another one
YouTube,
who's going
man.
to
Like, I, he
skyrocket.
like I just assume he's already at 100K. Like that dude
Yeah,
is he's on it, man. Like
that
Ace
dude
is
has a
killing.
great following.
Yeah, he's killing it,
Yep.
man.
Yeah. So y'all we rating with the Ace Avenue. So happy to see y'all, man. Ace Avenue raid. Thank you, Derek Jeter.
Derek Jeter, the
Derek
captain.
Jeter. I mean, if you the Derek Jeter, I think you know what I mean. Help a brother out, a little donation, a little something. I'm joking, but um, they are being safe because Disney took a financial loss and it's more expensive to produce now. I
All
totally,
true.
yeah.
I mean,
Ray from Ace, living like Larry. Thank you
it's
so
really
much.
it's expensive to produce when you're paying Robert Downey Jr. $100 million
Why
starting a movie.
are they paying
like,
this much?
like it becomes really expensive to produce when you're giving these actors and actresses like 50-60 million to be part of
Yeah,
your project. But I digress.
that it doesn't make sense because the money that the actors get paid become a part of the movie budget, right?
Yes, yes.
And these are two Avengers movies, which means the budgets are going to be somewhere within, I want to say, the $300 million range.
For the
And then you're
four to
paying
450, like for Avengers.
$100 million
Yeah.
for one actor. Then you're paying the Russos $80 million,
Mm.
and you're giving Robert Downey Jr. points on the back.
I mean, they want to hit two. Like, if done well, Secret Wars could hit $2 billion. Like
Oh,
it is
sure,
very possible.
for sure.
So yeah, that
Mhm.
might, like, if that could hit $2 billion, then $100 million is worth it. But
Right.
that's a
Uh,
strong
yeah.
if.
Yeah. David says Disney is its own worst enemy. They should be printing money every which way possible and confidence. I think they are printing money though. They've been doing really well for themselves. For I think the pandemic was a dip a little bit, but
Writer
it
strike.
was a
That
pandemic. You know what I mean? Like everybody took a hit in pandemic. Now, some people's hits are more tolerable than others. Like I'm sure Disney was fine the entire time. People saying like Disney's dead, they're going to like shut down. What are you talking about, right? So it's like Disney between theme parks, movies, television shows, they own Hulu, they own Miramax, they own ESPN, they own they own ABC. Like I think they're fine. I think they'll be okay. And then they just put out $2 billion hits within the past month. Yeah, I think they're and Mufasa looks great in my opinion. Mufasa is going to get butts and seats. So yeah, this is an Ace Avenue radar. Thanks coming in, Mike. Appreciate that. Wally, that's the ticket. So Wally, I would love to see a sequel to. I think Wiley's an open and shut case, but I
yeah.
would love, I'd be open to it.
A nice good old Disney short or something, just showing Wally in his present state. Who knows?
A Disney short TV show, just like they had one with Baymax. They also have Baymax.
So they have the Inside Out TV show, Dream Productions, I think it's called,
I
or Dream
forgot about that.
Studios.
Yeah, that's coming
Dream
out as well.
Productions. That is gonna be a funny TV show. Like that's
Hmm.
gonna be a funny
Thanks,
show
Big
because
Blue. Appreciate you. Thanks, D Rod. Appreciate you. Thanks for the raid, y'all. Encanto's okay, but the songs were pretty good. I liked Encanto. I could definitely see someone feeling like it was just okay, but I did enjoy it myself.
my kids loved it.
We
We
don't talk
don't
about
talk about
Bruno.
Bruno. We don't. We
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
Let's not.
And I was telling you before the stream that I named my dog Bruno.
Mm.
It had nothing to do with Encanto. And then people, every time I take him to like the vet or take him to like the dog park, people be like, "We don't talk about Bruno." Yeah, I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm sure Bruno D'Angelo Sparks, my dog, and Bruno Mars are sick of
Well, Bruno Mars probably loves it. He seems like a person who might enjoy that a little too much.
it. Soul was great. Soul was great. I
Great.
thoroughly.
That was a really good movie.
Soul did me a huge favor on that Christmas day. I watched Wonder Woman 1984 first because that also came out on Christmas Day, and I was like, "Whew!" And then I watched Soul right after that. I was like, "Thank God, thank
Wonder Woman 1984. That's all I have to say about that. God, that was a terrible movie.
terrible, just terrible." Like casually graping um, Steve Trevor, who was in somebody else's body. So you just assaulted
So
sexually
so
someone's body. That's
moving
kind of
away from the sexual assault, let's
Mhm. Yeah.
Gal Gadot coming up in Snow White. I did not know she was going to be in Snow White. Did not know
Yo,
that. Didn't see that on my
she looks
bingo card.
great. It was Rachel Zegler. She looks great too. So here's the thing, because they did Maleficent, or they did something else with like Snow White a few years ago. I forget what it
Snow
was.
White and the Huntsman. Snow White
Yeah,
and the Huntsman.
I never
Solid
saw it.
movie. It
Yeah, I
was a
never
solid
saw it.
movie. I enjoyed it.
But here's my issue with the Snow White things. Right? They keep casting the gorgeous actor to play the witch, and then she looks in the mirror and says, "Who's the fairest of them all?" And the person who the mirror tells you is the fairest of them all doesn't look close to the person who's playing the witch. I forget who played
Well,
the witch in Snow White and the Huntsman, but I
it
think
was Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron. There's Charlize Theron, and then there's
Christian
who is
Stewart.
Kristen Stewart. There's Charlize Theron,
Okay.
and then there's
So
Kristen Stewart.
let's talk about
There's
this for a
Gal
second.
Gadot, and then there's Rachel Zegler.
All right.
What are we doing?
So have you how do I say this? How do I say this without coming across as the biggest asshole on the planet? So beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
Indeed.
There are gorgeous women on this planet who don't see themselves as that.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I could equate that to. Like, so it's not that the mirror and the mirror is seeing your true beauty, right? Your inner
That's true.
beauty. Like,
That's true.
so inner beauty, like Gal Gadot, like the evil witch, the stepmother. I don't even know. I get my Disney
I get them
like mixed up all the time, but like they're ugly on the inside. So when she's
Mhm.
looking at the reflection in the mirror, she's not seeing her true reflection. She is seeing her inner reflection, and that's ugly. That's
Yeah.
not as attractive. And don't get me wrong, Rachel's like say what you want. Rachel's
Oh yeah,
like
she's gorgeous
let's
as well.
let's not do that. Like
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
not
It's not like it's not like
but
she sliced
but
ham.
Gal yeah.
Yeah.
But like get like so that's the only thing I could equate it to is like it's seeing like how you view yourself too. Like she might not view herself as because she might see, hey, this girl is younger.
Mhm.
She's in her 20s. She's like in Gal Gadot is in her 30s. I don't know. I don't know
I have
people's
no idea.
age.
Yeah.
But like that's my I don't want to overman. So I don't want people the women to come in the comments and jump on me for like beauty shaming people. But yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
that's what I equated to.
I don't think any of the people who we just mentioned are like unattractive. I'm
Yeah,
just
for sure.
saying, like, I think this person's more attractive than this person. Does that mean I think one of them is like a better human being than the other person? Absolutely not. Like that. That's like people need to stop pretending that they don't have preferences. That's the other thing.
But see, but that's the thing. Everybody has different preferences. So 500 people could go see the movie, and like 300 could say, "Oh, this person looked like." So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like at the end, it doesn't matter what your preference. Like it's all about how you view yourself. And I think that's the moral of the story. At least that's what I'm gonna tell my daughter. That's the moral of our story. when she asked me why, this beautiful woman thinks that she's not the fairest of them all. And it's because she doesn't view herself that way. So the mirror is just a projection of her inner feelings of herself.
Yeah, 100%. 80s Kid says everybody knows that it's all right. I don't know what. Let me not skip this. Ace Avenue gifted a membership, and I 1000% appreciate. Ace has been like amazing to my channel, and I cannot thank him enough for his generosity, for him sending people over. Like I've just could not be more appreciative of Ace.
Seriously, he is just a good dude, man. Like a good solid dude.
Yeah, 100.
Like
And it looks like
he-
80s Kid got it, which is great. Welcome to the
awesome,
family, 80s Kid.
for sure.
Yeah, yeah, man, and yeah, you gotta appreciate the people who put themselves out for you like that, and I
Yeah,
appreciate. Yeah.
don't have to do it at all, but just
Mhm.
does it, man. Just does it because he likes it.
Yeah, Mike
Oh,
Kowinski says he liked the movie Up. I like the movie Up as well. I think it's one of the greatest openings to a movie, even though it's a very sad opening. It sets up the story for the rest of the movie, and it's tear inducing. I will say that I feel like the movie kind of falls off after that opening, but it is a really good, entertaining movie.
it's a good movie. It's a
What's
good
up,
movie.
fellas? A dynamic duo. Hey, what's up, man? Sorry, I'm sorry taking so long to get to your comments. We're going to zoom through some of these comments because I know that there's a lot.
Mm.
But yeah, thank you, Ace. I like be prepared, chant. I think I missed that. So I need to go back and listen to it again. See, I've been debating this topic all week. Did Rose die at the end of Titanic?
Rose died when she let Jack not get on that. Like Rose died to me.
Dang.
Like when she did not let Jack get on that door. Like seriously, there was enough
Yeah,
space for everybody. There was enough space for like 5 people on that door, table, whatever it was. That's when Rose
yeah.
died to me. She's dead to me. Dead
I
to me.
I thought she died at the end of it. Um, 'Cause I know, like Ace, we were talking earlier this week about like you said that she went to sleep. I think that she flat out died. Um, did you get my text? Okay. I thought that she flat out died, and yeah. But it's good. Is it good that she's dead to you? But yeah, I agree. There was way more space
Dead
on
to
that
me.
door.
I will stand to that. Like Jack did not deserve to
No, he
freeze to death because of his love. Man, girl, you better get you.
did. Yeah,
You better if you don't, you better get on your tippy toes on this,
right.
man.
Move over.
Yeah, seriously, sit on my lap, like do something, like
Right.
come on.
The Lion King is good and pretty good in terms of filling in gaps. Yeah,
We're gonna see. We
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 gonna
we
see.
gonna see. We are gonna see.
Don Bluth is the goat.
There is y'all young folks. Like here we go. Y'all young
What?
folks
What
do
happened?
not know anything about Don. Like he does not get talked about enough in the grand scheme of animation. The
Mhm.
80s, like Don Bluth, what he did for animation was tremendous. He kept animation afloat. All dogs go to heaven, American Tail, Land Before Time, like those, but man, classics.
Yeah. In 1 second, I'm going to plug in my phone before it dies, and then I lose my camera.
All right, we definitely don't want that.
Nope.
All right, here I am. Let's see. I can't move the chat, unfortunately. I just looked in the chat. Hey, said Gal Gadot can assault me. Man, well, I tell you, that is a special being. Yes, we are behind. I'm just catching up on. Like I could not. I had my thing on full screen, so I couldn't see the chat at all. So I don't even know where we started. Oh, all right, there we go. We're Antonio Garcia. Man, we are way behind. We got a lot to catch up to. I'm just wait. I'm waiting on Kenny. I don't want to. I don't want to hijack and start moving forward. But hey, Mama Bear, how you doing? I see Mama Bear's in here. Got Octavius in here. I don't think I've ever seen him in the chat. How you doing? Who else is in the chat? We got 80s kid from the 90s. The Ace Avenue, of course, always here. Louis Berry, how you doing? Like I was just looking through the chat. I finally went off a full screen and started scrolling through the chat while you were gone just to see how far behind we are. We are pretty far behind.
Yeah, we're going to zoom through these comments real quick.
Let's do it.
You know, Pixar is willing to break our hearts and make us cry when they released Toy Story 5. Yeah, they had me convinced they were going to murder the toys at the end of Toy Story 3. Mixing up Elio and Egos is hilarious. Yeah, man, my brain is fried today. I'm excited for Toy Story 5. Toyverse, same.
I'm pretty excited, man.
Yeah, I totally agree. Nice fun, Kenny. Thank you. Appreciate that. Toxic is back. There we go.
Well, I'm trying. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to stay positive tonight.
Tron lives. I'm excited for the new Tron, even though I haven't seen it. No, not it, but I don't remember the first two. Even though I've seen them. Octavia says, "I'm here, crack." Octavia is one of my best friends. We go to the movies together all the time. He went to go. He's the one who told me that go see Alien Romulus. He saw it tonight.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. I'm thinking since they are using an old script from Toy Story 3, it's Emperor Zurg who's the true villain because Stanton was the original voice of Zurg. I didn't let me know because I didn't see like I didn't hear about the old script from Toy Story 3 being used for this one. Maybe Andy's kid picks up Woody, possible, but I think Woody went on a journey. Spoilers, my bad. We're part of this thing that Octavius actually came up with, which is the Blackout Congregation, where essentially we do not like spoilers at all. Like we stay away from it all. Octavius, he watches the first trailer of a movie and doesn't watch anything else from it. He's like, if I know, essentially the philosophy is, if I know I'm going to go see it, I don't need to know everything about it before I go see it. Right. So, and I get it.
So I always say that's the beauty of old age. Cause like I'll watch a trailer and I don't watch like I'm not one of those people who keep watching trailers over and over. So if I watch a trailer for something like 5 months ago, by the time I watch the movie, I've forgotten about that trailer. Like so that Lion King trailer, I would have forgotten about that by the time I go see the movie. So everything's fresh. I don't remember scenes from trailers like and people like, oh, that scene wasn't in the movie. Don't like my brain simply don't have enough bandwidth to remember all that stuff. So I'm generally going.
Yeah, I only like stopped doing, not stopped doing, but I only like started watching more trailers because I started doing trailer reactions for the channel. Otherwise, I was pretty much in the Blackout Congregation unless something like Marvel came out. I just couldn't help myself.
Yeah.
The one rule I do have for myself is I never watch final trailers. The final trailers that they put out always spoil the movie. They always do. I know, like, spoilers for Deadpool and Wolverine. If you guys haven't seen it by now, I'm sorry. But the final trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine showed X-23
I'm so glad I didn't see that. I would have been so mad.
Either, but I was scrolling through the social medias, and I just so happened to see a still from the trailer. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Why would they even put that in the trailer? The final trailer came out the Monday of the week that the movie was coming out. I'm like, y'all couldn't wait till Thursday, Friday, until we saw it. And then like they had Wesley Snipes on the Deadpool and Wolverine panel the day that the movie came out.
That's why Thursday watch, man. I go to movies Thursday nights, man. Like if I don't, it's a movie I don't care about. Like I went and saw Cuckoo on Friday because like Thursday I was like, man, I don't feel like leaving the house.
I typically go to movies on Thursday nights. If I do wait till Friday, it's based on whether or not I think I'm going to see a spoiler from this movie. So like Cuckoo, or Borderlands too, to an extent. I was like, because I saw Cuckoo and Borderlands on Sunday. Like that's way later than I usually see
Yeah.
movies. I was just kind of like, ain't nobody going to spoil these. Ain't nobody going to go see them. So yeah.
Like those are the movies I was afraid of spoiling because like I actually went into the spoiler chat on Borderlands just to like further not go see the movie. It was like oh okay this is got it. I
Mhm.
definitely don't need to go see this. So
Yeah. 80s Kid says I still have mixed thoughts on Toy Story 4. I have a singular thought. It's not good. Yeah. Kenny, you're too kind. The feeling's mutual. Dude, you are the bomb.com.org.net. Dot. I don't even know else. But yeah. By the way, I just saw Alien Romulus.
lucky.
I will say no further about that. Typically, when he says that, he's like, I saw it. Because he doesn't like we're like so against spoilers or even trying to like influence how the other person thinks that we'll just tell each other I saw the movie and I'll be like, so what did you think, thumbs up or thumbs down? And he's like, do you really want to know that? I'm like, no, I don't. I'll go see it
Yeah.
for myself.
Yeah.
See for yourself.
The Discord is kind of the Discord chat is kind of the bane of my. That's why I honestly rarely look at it
Mhm.
before I go see a movie because people are already talking about certain movies and
Yeah.
I don't enjoy that.
Both of you will hit 100K.
I
hope
will
so,
not.
man.
I
You
I
hope
know
not?
I'm not. I know I know I won't. I don't think I'm in this for the like I don't know if I got the long game in me. Like
Mhm.
like
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I do. I think I just need to take a break sooner rather than later because I'm just kind of like, uh, yeah,
But I'm here to support. Like I
yeah,
boy, if there's one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna support y'all channels. Like everybody's channel that I can.
for real. I'm excited for Lilo and Stitch. I am too. I forgot about that. Like it's live action, but the
Mhm.
Stitch that we saw at D23 actually looked pretty good. Um, I I hope the trailer's good because that's the only thing that looked good so far. But yeah,
I've never seen Lilo and Stitch. That was like after I stopped. That was like I was too old for that when it came
mm-mm,
out. And then my kids were too young for that. Like they never
mm-mm.
wanted to watch Lilo and Stitch. No.
Ohana means family, and
Okay.
family means nobody gets left behind or
Wow.
forgotten.
Hmm.
Okay,
That sounds
Lilo
deep.
and Stitch was great. I'm telling you, if you watch Lilo and Stitch with your younglings right now, you and them will fall in love with it.
Hmm. Interesting.
And the sequel's not bad either. Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch has a glitch. It's a whole
Oh,
another thing. But
sounds amazing.
yeah,
I
I'm
do-
telling you, man, I was
we'll go
crying.
watch the live action one. We'll go watch the live action one.
Octavia said he wants to challenge me for the belt. I won the competition from the trivia competition for the animated show I was a part of. It was great, and I won.
Nice.
I've been a
Congratulations,
part
man.
of two trivia shows or two different channels, and I won them both.
Hmm,
Y'all can't beat me in
man.
especially Marvel trivia, comic book trivia.
I wasn't invited to those, so I I'll let you. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you go. Let you
You know what I'm
finish, but
saying?
go. I
Got me
was.
feeling like Shane McMahon. No chance.
That's
That's
Vince
what you
McMahon's theme
got.
song, by the way. But go ahead. Go off
Wait,
though.
what?
That's Vince
Oh, is that
McMahon's theme
Vince? Oh,
song.
that's true. Oh, here comes the money. Oh, God, I actually
Yeah,
hate that one.
yeah,
I
that
don't
one.
like that one.
Don't watch that.
Is anybody excited about Win or Lose? I think it looks great. I've been waiting a few years for it to release. I will say that I'm not saying I'm not excited, but it's just it exists, and I'm like I'll check it out when it comes out. But I'm not
Yeah,
like I can't wait for Win or Lose to come out. Like, but I'm looking forward to it.
for sure. My kids probably will. They probably won't watch it originally until I
Hmm.
force them to watch it because I'm like, hey, and I'm just keep pressing the button until they watch it.
Yeah.
looks interesting. It does look like something they're probably gonna look like.
Hmm. All Taka Scar wanted was a brother.
Boy, Mufasa's case, man. Like this might hurt the Lion King brand more than it helps it.
I
Like
think
this,
so.
man,
Or it could like introduce new lore into the situation, which I never thought
man.
would Lion King
Like
needed.
I didn't want to dislike. I didn't want to like root for Scar to like claw his hands, but man, like
Yeah.
now I'm kind of thinking like, yo, you are all right. You deserve that, Mufasa. You were
What if
infiltrated. Like
Mufasa is the one that gives him the scar? Then that'll be a
man,
whole
oh,
different situation.
bro, like this man.
Octavius makes a good point here. He says those new Lion King joints are not live action; them joints are animated, which is true.
Are
They
y'all
are
sure?
CGI.
Are y'all sure?
I mean,
Are you
it would take
positive?
it would take a while to train the lions to say full sentences. But
Just,
maybe it's a worthy
just mouth,
investment.
just mouth it, man. Just have them move their mouth.
Um, I think of my dad every time I see something from the Lion King. Yeah, man. Those memories that you make watching uh, movies with your dad, movies with your family, they're something that you'll hold on to forever, man. So hold on to that
For
thing.
sure.
What happened to make Scar such a bad guy? It looks like an
Mufasa.
interloper took over
Mufasa.
his kingdom.
That's what
Yeah.
happened. Mufasa came.
Why
Mufasa
did that
came
lion have a UK accent?
in Africa. Like,
Right. I mean,
I mean,
there were some white lions, you know what I'm saying? The Dutch and others
colonizing.
colonizing, you
I'm,
know what I mean?
we not.
Colonizing lions.
I'm not gonna go there on this.
Uh,
Man, but
why
there are
does the
definitely
bunny lion have
reasons.
an English accent?
Like, there's definitely reasons.
You know.
They had guns. Like, they just came.
Wait, hold on. Mufasa's adopted since when? That's going on here. That's what I'm saying. That I have the DVD. I've seen the movie. You know what I mean? This is probably my most watched movie ever. And
I'm telling you,
you trying to tell me that this man is an
they're not like
interloper
blood
and kicked this man off his rightful kingdom? That's crazy.
That's insane. Like it makes sense why he would do it now
Mm-hmm.
because really not like to think like a brother killing another brother like that's like deep like I want to say that's deeper than rap and like man that's like
Mm-hmm.
that's so deep like I think about my relationship with my brother like there's no way like but
Yeah.
man it's crazy like it makes sense it kind of makes sense now it makes it make more sense that he would do that
Yep.
to his quote unquote brother. But Mufasa
Yeah.
still
Instead of just like being jealous, like, oh, I should be king. And then doing a terrible job of he ran Pride Rock into the ground.
into the ground. Like you shouldn't like I want to side with you. I want to be on your side, but come on, man.
Right.
Like nobody has food now because
Yeah. At the same time, the results when you did take over. Yeah.
yeah.
Their parents never liked Scar. That's not his original name. His original name means garbage. Whoa.
Wow.
Where Mufasa means king in the original. That's
You know what?
terrifying.
Mama Bear always comes through with these
With the
dark facts. Like
Yeah.
these dark, like these, like she found that on the dark web somewhere. Is like I respect it though.
That's who the fuck is talking?
That's the whole time that trailer's I'm like who like what is that what like I'm really confused like what really is happening right now like
Yeah.
are we in Earth 616 like what
Right.
is going on like there was a man
Oh man,
like,
yeah, we way behind. I'm gonna do like 10 more because there's 10 way more than 10 more to do. There's an old book about Mufasa and Taka. There's actually a couple months ago, Disney released a comic book that was called Scar. They were doing like a villain series, and they weren't one shots. I think they were like they might have been like 3 comic series, but basically Scar was in one of the first ones to be released. And I don't remember what I read from that story. All I know is he was scheming. He stayed scheming. Um, Taka Scar's original name, it translates to garbage. Yo, your parents naming you garbage
That's
is
just
crazy.
wild. Like that's
Oh,
just wild.
and then adopting another child whose name is King. That's yo. There's a
So,
lot. I need to see this movie tomorrow. Like, there's
I,
a lot going on. I
like
need to answer.
what is happening right now? We are man.
We doing a lot. That's pretty sad. Yeah, it is. Yep.
That's
Moana
crazy.
2 looks wonderful. I agree.
Oh,
Uh,
that 1.5. Like if Moana 2 makes
Bill,
anything less than 1.5, I'll be completely surprised. I'll probably go see that movie like 5 times with my kids.
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. What I'm not looking forward to is the live action Moana that they're trying to put out with Dwayne the Rock Johnson. I'm
I
just
don't think
like,
that's
do we?
gonna happen.
Yeah, I hope not. But then
I don't think
again, it's Dwayne Johnson, and if he wants something, he usually gets it.
touche.
Um,
I mean,
but yeah,
he's Monster Trucks. He's in the movie Monster Trucks. That was like one of the last things they announced.
yeah,
Monster
I
Trucks.
don't.
He's driving a monster truck. Like it's Dwayne. Like he's like, I went from Fast and Furious to driving a monster. Come on, man. You gotta
That's the
love
most Dwayne Johnson thing to do.
it. Yes.
Like, I'm excited for his A24 movie that's coming out about the UFC fighter because I
Mhm.
feel like he's actually stretching himself there. But now he's like, I'm going to do Monster Jam. It's like, sir,
I mean, like, so not for nothing, right? I'm a Dwayne Johnson fan. I'm a Rock
hmm
fan. Like I've been a Rock fan since he's a Rocky Maivia, back in those
hmm
days. He can act, right? He's
he
done
can.
other movies. He started out doing smaller Get Shorty and stuff like that.
hmm
Was it Get Shorty? Yeah, I think it was Get Shorty he was
It was
in.
Good Shorty. There was Pain and
Um,
Gain, which was a little bit later, but he was great.
Underrated.
Very underrated movie.
Pain and Gain is one of the Michael Bay's best, most underrated movies. Like I love Pain and Gain. That movie's so funny. Like it's like one of the most tragic movies ever, but it's hilarious.
Yeah,
But like he's a good actor. He's kind of he's become the villain in his own story at this point. Like he's truly become a villain because he's kind of forcing studios to do things that they probably shouldn't.
yeah. You know, he's going to change the landscape of the DC universe with Shazam. With no, I'm sorry, not Shazam. With Black Adam. That's the character that's going to change the landscape of the
It
DC.
it could have if the movie was better. That movie was not that great. It was okay. But
It says Buzz Life and Monsters Inc. deserve proper sequels. I definitely can see a sequel for Monsters Inc. I've never watched a prequel to it. When they were in college, I need to watch that.
I saw that. It was pretty good. Monsters Inc., Monsters University, they were great. I've never watched a Bug Life or Ants. Never. Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah,
I just
what are we doing? What we
not
doing?
not wrong, but
I
eh,
mean,
this is not the
I'm a
football.
happily married man.
Yeah,
So
yeah, like
yeah.
yeah.
Uh, hey, how you doing, Lewis? Welcome. While they are behind, yeah, we're sorry, guys. Hello, Kenny and T. Many sequels for D23. I'm excited for some to see some of them.
Screen Zen, what's going on,
Oh,
man?
Screens
I,
in.
I
Welcome,
the
man.
only reason I saw some of the trailers was because Z Screen Zen did trailer reactions for a few. I think it's
Nice.
like one or two trailers that I saw because of Screen Zen. I appreciate that.
Yep. Look at this awesome news. Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that. That was at 11:05. It's 11:21. Um, hey, Zach. People saying hi. Love watching trailers, but yeah, it can ruin the movie. Totally agree. Stitch looked great. He does. He does. I
He
wonder.
did.
I'm
He
hoping they
did.
have a good movie behind it. I'm glad they got Stitch right. I'll never forgive them for Pete's Dragon. I never saw the original Pete's Dragon, so let's see. I don't remember anything about Pete's Dragon, but yeah, at least it's not a Sonic situation. When they remember the first, uh, uh,
Ugly Sonic.
yeah, the Sonic movie, they were like people bullied them into changing it. Yeah,
So speaking of dragons,
Yep.
I'm kind like I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon. I've heard nothing but great things about those movies, but they're making a live action one supposed to come out next year.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah,
I'm excited to.
How to Train Your Dragon. I've seen the first two. They're great.
I've
They're-
heard. So I'm gonna wait
need
for the
to see
live
the third
action.
one. Yeah.
There's
They're
a
not
TV
a
show
real
too.
lion. I don't think they are. There is a TV show.
Debatable.
Yeah.
They could be debatable.
Yep. Hey, Kenny Sparks and Heavy. Hey, what's up, Collective Movie Man?
What's
How
going
you
on,
doing,
Collect the
man?
Moon, man?
Good to see you, bro. We're almost caught up. If Mufasa has no royal blood, all the stars talk mean nothing. They
That's
don't know
what I'm
him.
saying. Like the space go like
The space
you
lion.
gotta watch Lion Guard, man. There's like scenes where they're talking to the like previous kings or something like that. And it's like, well, if Mufasa's up there, like he's not what's
I had a toxic fan moment when I watched The Lion Guard. I watched the first episode. I was like,
don't
this ain't my Lion King. Not my
man,
Lion King.
my son.
Because they had,
Look,
didn't they have
he
like
so
magic and they were like doing all
no, you
kinds of
must
stuff?
not you must have watched a different like the
There was
Lion
like
Guard.
the boy had red hair, you know what I mean? And he was
Yeah,
out there trying to guard people, and it was like he was a lion. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't too keen on that, yo.
the Lion Guard, man. Like every like they all the Lion Guard, like so Mufasa was supposed to be part of the Lion Guard. Like this, bro, they're ruining my son's childhood. Like, what is going on? Like,
See,
because the Lion Guard is like the Cubs who protect the Pride Rock. Like that.
I'm about to be the toxic lion. I'm about to be the toxic Star Wars fan of the Lion King universe. This isn't canon. Like,
Yes. Like what y'all doing? This like this that ain't Earth 616, man. Like what is going on?
exactly.
What,
They taken
the
they took
multiverse,
some random cat.
multiversal stories, man, in
Yeah.
Lion King.
Octavia said exactly. They talking to some random cat. What is the meaning of this? That boy was flowing down the river, and he became king. Oh
What is happening?
wait. Is this a Moses situation? Because they put him
Man,
they put him down the river. You know what I'm saying? He was floating. He got picked up by the king, gained favor, curried favor, left the kingdom, came back, said, God said y'all, I'm about to say y'all niggas tripping. God said y'all tripping. Let them people go. You know what I'm saying? That was plagues. You know what I'm saying? So, except for the fact that
substitute plagues with white lion. Okay,
white,
I really don't know
it's
what's
the
happening.
white lion that's
Yeah.
got us oppressed.
With their British UK accents.
With their British accents. See, that makes sense. I see the allegory. I see the white lion. Why do we need white lion paperwork? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
this is
my
crazy.
god. Oh man. I
Colonized
don't know
by
why.
rock.
I don't know why Dr. Umar just came in my head just like what he just walked across my brain as you were talking.
See, I think Scar
man.
or Taka becomes the Dr. Umar of Pride
Oh my
Rock. It's like, why y'all
god.
messing with these white lions and why y'all messing with them hyenas? This is
How
the
do I
problem.
feel about this Lion King? Like I was all aboard until right now. Like I don't like what is happening right now.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Mama Bear is laughing, which is always great. I'm not saying the cliff was warranted, but I understand.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I
Panny
mean?
Game's
He
great,
took his
man.
time. He waited for the right opportunity.
Man, yeah, like
Because it looked like
Panny-
Mufasa is a coon.
oh man,
No, I'm joking.
man,
Zach said Painting Games my shit. Painting Games.
loved it. Great.
Your parent naming you garbage is absolutely wild. No wonder this cat got an attitude problem. What did you expect? Obviously, you thought he was going to grow up to be trash.
Self-fulfilling prophecy,
Easy.
man. Like it just, I mean, but it's true.
Yeah. The laser
The
has joined
laser.
the stream, and I love it. Good to see you, man. I'm really excited for Avatar Fire and Ash because it always comes out around my birthday. The Avatar movies. Yeah, I think they always come out in like December, right? I
Yep.
feel like, yeah, I'm really excited for that movie. I liked uh, The Way of Water a lot. I had a great time in the theater watching it. And yeah, so I also like the fact that the Avatar movies are kind of following the same path as the Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like they dealt with water, now we're doing fire. I'm sure next time we'll do wind, you know what I mean, and then we'll do or air, if you will, and the final one should be Earth. You know what I mean, the Earth Kingdom of the Avatar world, or Pandora, I think it's called.
Pandora. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Hey,
I just
go.
hope they're all not
Appreciate
like
it.
4 hours, man. Like, just
Yeah.
let's trim. Let's trim, let's trim this back a little bit, Mr.
Yeah.
Cameron. Please, just a tad. Some of us
I'm
got to use the
I'm just
bathroom.
happy that they're coming out on a regular schedule, unlike 10 years apart, like the original ones. If I remember correctly, he got the name Scar after an accident with a snake.
The snake being Mufasa. Like, ugh, man, let's
Seems
oh
like it. People saying we
man.
talk to each other. Inside Inside Out 2 crossed $1.6 billion and is about to be the ninth or eighth biggest movie of all time. I'm excited.
Secret Wars for sure hit too big. Like, not knocking Inside Out 2.
Hmm.
But Secret Wars does not hit $2 billion, then I don't see that. I'm
Two
gonna see
billion
some
is
two.
tough.
It is, but it's Secret Wars. Like Secret Wars is gonna have everything. They're literally gonna throw. Oh, Scar was the lion guard. Man, see, I was wrong.
Yeah, I'm not up on Lion King lore like I thought it was.
Like Scar should have been the lion guard, but like if he was, never mind. I digress. I'm gonna leave this alone because now I'm gonna go
Yeah.
watch every episode of Lion Guard now.
Yeah. Toy Story 5 sounds amazing, but if you look at Letterbox, you see that Mr. Potato Head has been recast. I know the actor died, but I don't know how to feel about the new actor. Oh, you won't really know until we hear the voice. But there are plenty of talented voice actors who can fill that role. One of them being Steve Harvey, who looks
It
like.
looks like
Anyway, so
Mr.
the next comment is. Uh, Hey, Kenny Sparks,
We
have you
asked
finished watching House?
100 people. Oh man, I was about to. We asked, oh my god, god damn this thing.
Oh my God! Collector Movie Man says, "Hey, Kenny Sparks, have you finished watching House of the Dragon season 2? And if you did, what do you think of the season finale? I thought it was good, but a lot of people seem to hate it. I haven't watched the last two episodes. It's weird. Once I heard people hate it, like the final episode, I kind of like, oh, this isn't as important as other things I want to do. I finished Batman Cape Crusader, which was really fun. It was mixed for the first half, but the second half was really great. They did a lot of really fun and interesting things there. But yeah, yeah. Uh, I,
My
I
wife
I
watched it.
I have to finish it sooner or
She
later.
didn't enjoy it. Like
Yeah.
my wife, she was depressed after it was over. So
Hmm.
yeah, she wasn't a fan.
I'm gonna have to check it out at some point. The only thing preventing me now is like those episodes are like an hour a piece, and at my age, an hour is a lot. It's biblical. Nah, that ain't it. I won't allow it. Don't put Jesus on this. Don't put this on Jesus. Not my God.
Hey.
Yeah, 100. Um, White Line. Prime Rock. That's
I'm rock,
hilarious.
man.
Dr. Umar Sparks. Oh man, that's wild. That's wild. Yo, Zach Attack. People saying hi to each other.
Oh man.
Scar equals Dr. Umar is genius. See?
Oh man.
Yeah, so I also wanted to say my dad will be in an upcoming Amazon Prime show. He plays bigger boy in episode 3, and he intercasts with Adrina Arjona. I know
Oh
exactly
man.
who that is, but I have a hard time pronouncing her name.
Arjona.
Girl from
Arjona?
Hitman, Emilia Clarke, is in the show. Well, your dad is working with some really talented
Lucky.
people. Yeah,
Talented.
talented.
Extremely. Lucky.
Yep. The show is on IMDb, but no release date. Well, congratulations to your pops, man. That's awesome.
Nice. For
I've never
real.
been more excited for a movie than Toy Story 5. I still think Toy Story 6 may happen. Toy Story 6 sounds crazy.
So
Toy Story 5 is a stretch.
I'm more excited for Frozen 3 than I think I am for any of
Really?
these other movies. Yes.
I have to see the first.
Got to. They're definitely
I have
worth
to
your
see the
time.
first two. I was looking at this comment. Let me explain something to you. If this nigga Taka becomes the Dr. Umar of Fried Rock, I'm hollering.
Man, like
Oh my god.
I've just wrote a whole different movie in my head, man. Like,
Yeah.
and I think my movie is a lot better than what we're about to see on the screen because that's
That-
hilarious.
Hilarious. Imagine Toy Story 6 release in the 40th anniversary of Toy Story, since Toy Story turns 30 next year, and it's still Toy Story turns 30. I'm
I'm
old.
so old. I'm so
I'm an
old.
old man.
I'm so old.
Mufasa being a colonizer is crazy. Yeah, we are old, man. Yeah, we up there. Yeah, I heard the
Man.
last movie not coming out until 2031. I don't even want to think about how old I'll be then, and I'll be past my 40s. Which
Man,
movie
embrace it.
Not sure.
Embrace it. I think he's talking about Toy Story 6, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The snake being Mufasa is crazy. Hey man, I'm just reading the tea leaves. Inside Out 3 will make $2 billion. I think it'll make probably around the same that
Same, yeah. About
it's at
same.
1.6 now.
Let's just say it'll make $1 billion.
Yeah.
1.2. Like to say it's gonna make more is pretty. Is pretty. You're right. RDJ is the real Marvel Jesus.
1,000%.
He for sure is. He was resurrected on the 3rd year. I don't know.
Well, speaking of resurrections, let's look at this trailer now for Kraven the Hunter. I don't know what that has to do about resurrections.
That was like the worst segue because now I'm about to roast it. I'm about to fry. In the immortal words of Flip, Queen's Flip. I'm about to fry this movie up. Let's go.
That is hilarious. All right, so what am I doing here? We are going to this John. We are going to. Let me take this down here, and let's go into the house of the hunter. All right, so we got it. We got him. Queen's Flip reference. All right, so Kraven the Hunter, the real Marvel Jesus. Here we go.
My son, we are hunters, the greatest the world has ever known.
Okay.
Whoever is unjust.
You think you have some kind of honor, some kind of code.
We don't need unjust here.
You will become a legend.
When the man comes around.
Kraven the Hunter.
When the man comes around.
The Hunter. What if Kraven had an African accent? I am Kraven the Hunter. All right, let me stop an African accent. My apologies.
So I like if Craven had an African accent,
Junta.
he would sound more like the White Lions in the Lion King. If you-
Absolutely.
like he would definitely he'd sound more like a villain, like a 80s movie villain or something.
Hmm.
But I mean, okay,
Yeah,
so
what do you think, man?
there are a lot of people saying this trailer. It definitely looks better than the first trailer. There was no lion's blood, which that's going to be in the
That's
movie,
ridiculous.
like
Yeah.
the lion's blood thing.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it looks good. It looks bloody. It looks violent. But what about the parts of the movie that isn't bloody and violent? Like this was well cut. It had a great song to it, like a real
Hmm.
badass song to it,
Yep.
right? And it was cut really well. And this trailer reminds me of like a M. Night Shyamalan trailer where like the trailer is fantastic. Like this,
All of M. Night's trailers are good.
he has the best trailer people ever. Like, because
Yeah.
it makes all of his movies look like you can't miss them. You have to go see it because it is another classic. Then
Right.
you go see it and it's terrible.
Yeah.
So Sony has a terrible track record.
Hmm.
I hate Sony, Marvel, Spider adjacent movies. I love Aaron Taylor Johnson though. Like
Yeah, he's a good actor.
he's the only reason that I'm actually giving this movie a chance to be somewhat decent.
Hmm.
Um, but I think this is a cut of the best things about the movie.
Mm,
I don't see it being a good movie, like acting wise, like
yeah.
other than like them killing. Like if it's like John Wick where he just goes around killing people, I could dig that. But like
Yeah.
him on all fours, like there's that scene where he's like fighting people and he's jumping around all fours, like acting like an animal.
Hmm.
Let's leave that on the cut room floor. Like let's not do that. Like
I mean, he's animalistic. He's crazy.
okay, I mean okay. I just that's not what I'm looking for. I don't need like the lion's blood thing is what like I'm thinking he's
Yeah.
embodying the like
You notice they didn't put that in this trailer.
they for sure knew better than to mention the lion's blood in this
Because
trailer.
it would have had to been a radioactive lion, because he apparently got his powers from lion's blood dropping in the wound, which sounds very like unhealthy. That
Yeah, sounds
you
like you
shouldn't give
should
yourself
die
away
from
from it.
like some type of blood disease. Like
Right.
it should not it shouldn't embody you with the powers of the Black Panther. Like
Yeah.
it should,
Yeah.
like, it should not.
What?
like this cat like that's what this remote like his
Kraven had
movement
the
like
Kraven had the powers of the Black Panther. It's crazy.
what is happening right now like I'm really like they could
Hmm.
have done it like being rated R is good. For
Yeah.
this movie it needs to be rated R, but I don't think it's going to make any money because Aaron Taylor
Well,
Johnson's not a big Hollywood star, and it comes out in December. It's gonna get destroyed by Mufasa.
n-
Like,
not only does it come out in December, it comes out on the same day as Mufasa, if I remember correctly. That's not smart. I don't know
at
what they're
all.
thinking. I think like by the time we get there, they're going to change that date.
No, they moved the date from November to December. Like, it was
You know what I'm
supposed to come
saying?
out.
I think they'll change the date of. I think they'll
It,
change the date again.
it doesn't matter. No, they moved the date from October to December or November to December. November is notoriously a down month. Like anyone but you came out in November of year before last, or was it
Yeah,
last year?
I'm wrong by the way. It comes out the week before Mufasa.
Same. Like
Yeah.
like this is the holiday season. Like people are not gonna pay their money to go see a R-rated Craven movie
Hmm.
right before Christmas. Like they're just not. Like
And I think it depends on how Venom: The Last Dance is received, because that comes out on October 25th, and it's kind of like if because they have a chance to like do the trifecta of horrible movies. Sony does within a year, because they had Madam
within a
Web,
year.
and then they have Venom: The Last Dance, and then they have Kraven, all dropping this year. And it's like if all three of those are awful, like that's Hall of Fame trash like resume for a year. I don't think I would have ever seen a franchise put out that many bad movies in a year. That would be crazy.
I don't think Venom is gonna be terror. I don't think it's gonna be good. Like I've never been sold on a Venom franchise, but I don't think
Mhm.
it's gonna be terrible. I don't think this movie is gonna be terrible either. Like it has to be
It
better
looks
than
like it has
that.
potential,
Yeah, like it
but I
just
think
has
you're
to.
right about it showing all the best parts
Yeah.
to sell it to us. Because I got to tell you, I was turned around by this trailer. I became interested in the movie. I'm a lot more interested than I was. But then, as you were mentioning, I remembered the first trailer where the lion blood. There was something else that happened in the first trailer that I wasn't too fond. Oh, like Craven's dad saying something to the effect of like your mother died and you're weak, and I mean that's classic villain stuff. But
Yeah.
it's like if I remember correctly, Craven's dad left him out in
Yeah.
the Serengeti
To
or whatever
hunt.
it
Yeah, to
was
hunt.
to
Yeah,
hunt.
hunt his way out. Like
Right,
hunt your
and
way
he
out.
got bit by a lion.
Be a man. Hunt your
Right.
way out of this. Hunt your way out of the Serengeti.
I
Like
don't know another way to be a man. To be honest with you, that's just how we do things around here. Um, but back to the common screens and says Secret Wars will be epic if Marvel learn from their mistakes. 1 billion out the gate. I 1000% agree. It's definitely going to be 1 billion out the gate.
out the gate.
Yeah, yeah. Hey yo, Steve Harvey as Mr. Potato Head is in 2025 is hilarious. I mean, he fits the role. He's got a good resume for
Man,
performances. So call him up.
that would I would go see Toy Story 5 day one without
Just
the
for that.
kids if he it just
Yep.
if he's in it.
Disney is looking to have a stronger future. 2020 to 2023 was not a good time for them, but we got Toy Story 5, Moana 2, Avengers 5, Frozen 3, Incredibles 3, Lilo and Stitch, and many more events. Yeah, they're going to make money for
Tons.
sure. And then they also have the Mandalorian and Grogu movie that's coming out, and I think that'll do well. If the movie, whether the movie will be good or not, is a completely different story. But
I mean, they got Freakier Friday coming out. Come on.
I mean,
Freakier
box office
Friday.
smash. You can't get freakier than a
Freakier
freakier Friday.
Friday.
You know what I mean? The RDJ needs to face. RDJ only needs a no face back turn cameo, and the movie would break records. Agreed.
Fantastic Four. Gotta be.
Fantastic Four. Yep.
Gotta be. I'll do it myself, and he just has like a glove on or something.
The
Like,
show is called Criminal. Is that Criminal? From Ed Brubaker? Because Ed Brubaker's run on Criminal was incredible. I'm looking for it. I think I have them all downstairs actually. But yeah, Criminal is a fantastic comic book series. And I know that they got greenlit for a show for it, so I'm wondering if it's just my Criminal books are downstairs. Yeah. I will be 23 when Avatar 5 release, and oh god, you are a young man.
baby.
Yes. No Avatar 5 is supposed to come out. Oh, wow. I mean, you want to talk about one of the longest running series. I guess not because Star Wars started in 79, but it feels long for sure. Deadpool 3 passed Passion of the Christ to prove to be I don't know about that. I rock with Jesus Cristo over here. I thought you guys were 20. I am 34.
But I'm not even gonna say my age out loud on the stream. I'm older than that. I'll just say that. I'm older than that.
I did something because typically when Octavia says "can," it means I was out of pocket. Did you guys see the Daredevil Born Again? Yes, I did, and it looked great. It looked like that Netflix Daredevil. who's knocking heads off.
I just
I'm
want to see
excited.
him on top of just punching him until his fist like turns into like
Yep.
the person's face is hamburger meat, but his fist is also a hamburger. Like,
Yeah. And it's
man,
got my favorite villain from the Daredevil comic books I read, whose name is Muse. Muse is great. I swear I just had this too. Muse is a fantastic character who is essentially an artist who was killing people and hanging them up as art and using their body
love it.
parts in their areas. Muse. You would have seen him in the Daredevil trailer. I'm sorry for the plastic. But yeah, he was in there. He looked great. As you can see, he's got the art work going on with Daredevil and he's using people's blood for paint. Absolutely love this character. I gotta put these comic books away one day. But whoops.
Not for nothing. Vincent D'Onofrio, his take on Kingpin,
Fantastic.
20 years from now, it's gonna be studied. Like this, he is perhaps like he is. I think he might surpass Thanos after the series, man. Like, is the best Marvel villain we've ever seen. Like,
He has a chance because he's been around longer and has been good every time we see him.
consistently. Yes.
Yeah. Except
Other
for
than
that
the Hawaiian suit. Like,
in Hawkeye. He
yeah,
had
like the Hawaiian suit.
Another piece of evidence that being comic book accurate isn't always the best thing.
No. Save that Hawaiian suit. Like everybody, I got beat up because I said something about, it was let me show you the comic keyboard. I don't care.
Yeah,
like,
nobody
he looked pretty dumb. Like,
this is why, like, I've always used this example. But the Vulture, the Spider-Man villain, his original suit would not. He's got a green leotard on with some wings. No one could fly like that. Like it'd be impossible. So, and the updated one that they did in No Way Homecoming, it's great. Loved it.
Yeah, it looked great.
Kraven being rated R but not Venom is crazy. Venom's not rated R. Is that true?
I don't think any of the Venom's been rated R. I don't think that's just not a rated R franchise. It makes too much. Like,
it's not.
I mean, I guess it could be. I mean, it could be.
Bites people's heads off. Is it? It's not rated R.
They don't show any blood though. They don't
That's
show
true.
anything. It's just well edited head bites. I mean, it should be like. I think you would probably get a better movie.
From this article from June 3rd, it says it's not confirmed yet whether or not it'll be rated R or not.
It probably won't be. Like, if at this point, because it's been like, at least to my because Let There Be Carnage should have been rated R. I think that would have made a way better. Like,
how do you do Carnage in PG-13? That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not everything needs to be kid tested and mother approved. You know what I mean?
As we've seen with Deadpool and Wolverine. Same thing with Logan. Like it doesn't need to be PG-13. It could be rated R and still make a boatload of money.
Kraven is a furry is a crazy question that I don't have the answers to. Kraven is a man eater. I can't wait for another masterpiece like Madam Web and Morbius. Boy, Sony, Sony has put out Morbius, Madam Web, Kraven, 3 Venom movies,
Amazing Spider-Man 2,
Amazing Spider-Man 2, whew, and
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3. I mean, they did give us the first 2 Spider-Man movies and the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, which is great. So that's 3. And we can't discount them for Spider-Verse. Like, those movies are phenomenal.
when I think of Sony, I don't think of Spider-Verse. I think Spider-Verse is on in its own dimension by itself. I
Yeah.
don't credit Sony for giving us the Spider-Verse because those movies are brilliant. Those are perhaps the best takes that you can find on Spider-Man,
Mhm.
regardless of how you feel about it. Like those movies are perfect. And I don't give Sony any credit for that. I give was it Tim Lord, Phil who's the other guy?
Phil Lord and
Phil Lord and Tim something. Uh I
Lord
give
and
them
Miller.
all credit. Yeah, Tim Miller. There you go.
Tim Miller. Yeah.
Phil Lord, Tim Miller. I give them
Mhm.
all credit for Spider-Verse. I don't give Sony any credit for those brilliant movies. None.
Yeah. Word. So I'm gonna do my last segment real quick, and then we're just gonna run through these comments for the rest of the night. We're just gonna take y'all questions and answers. But yeah, Kraven will be on Prime Rock and Chuck Simba. I think you mean Pride Rock, buddy. It's Pride Rock, not Prime Rock. But yeah,
It's whatever he wants it to be.
hey,
Because
man,
apparently we're just changing everything
hey,
we
man.
want to about the
Yeah.
Lion King, the Lion Guard. Like,
The Lawrence Report, yo, welcome in, man. It says, "Dang, y'all really here for Kraven?" I am, but I'm trepidatious because I remember the first trailer and the lion blood.
Lion Blood, man.
Mm-hmm. Kraven. I know what this was about. This was about the African accent that I was using.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kraven releases the Simius
Same
Award.
the same as Lord of the Rings,
Oh,
War of the I don't know. I don't know what that is.
mm,
Sonic 3 comes out the same day. Man,
that's
why
what
they
comes out.
killing each other? Like that's
Yeah,
insane. They're
yeah.
just gonna eat each other's food. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Black Suitified Bro. Nobody wants to see that. I mean, yeah, I'm saying the strength of the Black Panther. The cast of Mr. Potato Head looks to be the same person that played Bugs Bunny in Space Jam 2.
Hey man, the Space Jam 2 hate, let's stop it.
It's crazy.
I
I
enjoy
actually enjoyed Space Jam.
I enjoy Space Jam 2. Like
Yeah,
let's stop. Let's stop because everybody hates LeBron. So let's
right.
stop the Space Jam 2 hate.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to our final John, because we got about maybe 12 minutes left, which is my favorite thing to do with you, which is where we at? Here it is.
Is this
Are
a
you
toxic
ready?
P segment? I'm ready.
So in theaters today, yesterday is a segment that we do every time we stream together. I was going to say every week, but I don't stream every week, so I don't want to lie to y'all. Which is essentially we look at movies that came out on the same day of the stream. Today is August 14th from the past. Any movie that came out on that date. So yeah, this week we have 4 movies because I was a little short on preparation, but I think that these are 4 movies worth talking about. And here we go, T. We have Bruce Lee's The Way of the Dragon, where he fights Chuck Norris and rips his chest hair out. We have How Stella Got Her Groove Back, a black classic with the worst actor in the world, Taye Diggs. We have District 9, which is a movie my wife absolutely hates, and I like. Yes, it's fun. And we also have Straight Outta Compton. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. But
Crazy
Straight
man.
Outta Compton was
Ice
great.
Cube.
Love that. And I can't believe that came out in 2015. That feels very, very long. 10 years almost. Okay.
Mhm.
Let me check that because I might have gotten that wrong. Straight. Yep, 2015.
Mhm.
So yeah. So that's what we got here, T. We got Bruce Lee ripping out Chuck Norris's chest hair. We got how Stella got the worst actor in the world back. District 9 and Straight Out of Compton. So as far
Wh-
as those movies are concerned, what are your thoughts on those movies?
So the fact that Bruce Lee beat Chuck Norris in a fight. So apparently that fight was supposed to be real. Like that was supposed to like the myth is that was a like Chuck Norris got upset at something Bruce Lee did and it turned into a real shoot fight. I don't know how true that is, but like in the Bruce Lee story, they play that up like where
I heard those rumors.
like he gets really upset. And it might be because he ripped his chest hair out. I don't know. I don't know. But like we all know if Chuck Norris roundhouse kicks you,
It's a wrap.
then it's a wrap. Like so
Yeah.
we know those rumors can't be true.
Right.
Because there's no way, even Bruce Lee, the quote unquote the greatest martial artist who ever graced the screen, debatable. I'm not going to besmirch the name of Bruce Lee.
Yep.
But it's Chuck Norris. Let's
if I recall correctly,
let's
Chuck
chill out.
Norris said he was asked about it in an interview. He was like, Bruce Lee is an actor. Like
Yeah,
I'm a literal world
I
champion.
beat Bruce Lee. Like he pretty much saying I beat Bruce Lee's ass.
Right.
Like I don't know how true that is. Like because like Ip Man trained like Ip Man was supposed to have trained Bruce Lee. Like all of these myths of Bruce Lee is pretty comical. I don't hope there's no
It is
Bruce
comical.
here because like they've hyped Bruce Lee up to like this like godlike status in the martial arts realm. But Way of the Dragon was a side like it was a like not for nothing like and this is probably a toxic tea hot take like Bruce Lee movies weren't that great like Into the Dragon
Enter the Dragon was fire.
yeah like Into the Dragon is iconic but like
Yeah.
the rest of them not so much like
Mhm.
Dragon is like an iconic movie like there's almost a flawless movie for the time right
Yeah.
the Way the Dragon like happened and the only reason I watched that was because of the Chuck Norris fight. Stella got a groove back. What was my man's name in this movie? Was it Winston? What like
Winston?
I
Let
don't
me
know
look
why-
it up.
I don't know what I would have called it, but he had the worst Jamaican accent ever. Like
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, sometimes that gives me pushback on this. Tate
What?
Diggs is literally the worst actor I've ever seen.
The worst like it's not
He's
Stedman. Like what was his name?
Stedman is crazy.
Stella,
Oh,
Stella. Like it's
Just
like
a thought. Yeah,
I was-
Winston.
man,
Was
it wasn't Winston. It can't be. Like,
Winston Shakespeare was that nigga's name.
I thought I just made that up.
Winston Shakespeare.
Stella. Oh my god! Like so, growing up in New York,
His name was Dr. Shakespeare.
the worst Jamaican accent ever, man. I saw that movie in the theater, man. Like I
Really?
want to say my mom took me and my sister to see this movie for some strange reason. I don't know why. It was
Mhm.
terrible. It was terrible. I know I saw the movie with my sister. Happy birthday to my sister.
Hey, happy
Shanta.
birthday,
Today is her birthday. She's probably not watching. She doesn't do the YouTube like that. But happy birthday to you. District 9, I don't know how anybody can hate that movie. That movie is perhaps one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever. It's fantastic. For its budget too, like it terrible budget. Charlotte Copley was like a nobody. Neil Blomkamp was like, I think this is like his second movie, or it might have been his might have been his first big movie. Great movie, very like I don't want to call it low budget, but like some of the effects probably don't hold
Effects
up.
were okay. They weren't the greatest for sure.
Yeah, but for the budget, it
For the
was
budget.
like for the budget, it was phenomenal. Great story, great movie, and what Straight Out of
Compton was great.
Okay. I'm not a big
no.
biopic fan. Like I don't like these biopics that kind of like gloss over certain things. Like I not my cup of tea. Everybody was phenomenal in the movie. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of biopics, man. Like especially rap biopics. Like I wasn't a big fan of Notorious. Definitely did not like All Eyes on
Notorious
Me.
was awful.
Like just not my cups of tea.
And do you remember? I don't know if it'll get flagged for this, but you remember Tupac and Notorious?
Captain America, like, wasn't it?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Oh God.
I hope we don't get flagged for this. If we do, I'll just take it out.
I like. I'm not the biggest Anthony Mackie fan in the world. This was probably one of the reasons why. Like, don't do this. Don't ever cast Anthony Mackie as Tupac ever again. Like, I'm Tupac. Like, oh man. Toxic T coming out again, man. I do not like.
Nah, I think this is a worthy toxic time.
Man. Look, it's me, Tupac. He kept saying that like every scene.
Every scene.
It's like, why are you doing this? Like, why must you be like this? Like, you played Chauncey in 8 Mile. Like
Right.
Man, like they that was the worst casting decision I think I've ever seen, was him casting him as Tupac in anything.
Yeah, it was not the greatest thing.
But Straight Outta Compton was better than
Oh,
that.
for sure. All right,
But
let's check out this masterpiece real quick. I was already sharing the screen. My bad. Let's check out this masterpiece theater of Anthony Mackie, Captain America, as Tupac.
That's your Captain
America. This one's a 480. That's insane. Let me see if there's anything.
VHS quality.
Yeah. This is way better.
Why would you cast Anthony Mackie?
Hey, fuck your camera. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Come on. Hey, yo, check it out, motherfucker. I'm Tupac. I'm chilling here with my homeboy, the notorious B.I.G. on the scene. We about to take y'all motherfuckers by storm. Give them some.
True that. You know, I'm chilling with my man Pop. School me to the game.
Yeah,
and
they
shit.
know who it is.
You know what I'm saying? Now we about to wreak havoc on you motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Sean Dawn sippers. You know what I mean? Frank White, peace holder. Yeah. Rolex diamond. You know what it is. Nigga.
Get some. We taking your money and buying your bitches with your money.
That's right.
Come get some, motherfucker. If I ain't holding my dick, I'm sleeping, and then
Wow.
you hold it.
Yeah. What? I just gotta go back real quick.
Oh, motherfucker. I'm Tupac.
I just gotta hear him say I'm Tupac one more time.
Yo, check it out, motherfucker. I'm Tupac. I'm chilling here with my homeboy, the notorious B.I.G. on the scene.
That's all I remember about Tupac. Like,
yo, Anthony Mackie has had a run of just terrible performance. Not terrible performance. Like, just, oh, that was terrible. But like, between this and Clarence from 8 Mile, like,
my God.
Yo, man, it's bad. It's bad.
Oh,
yo,
man.
motherfuckers, I'm Tupac.
Like, that's all I remember from that movie, man.
Yeah. But yeah,
oh man, fucking Anthony Mackie. You're Captain America, not my Captain America.
Ace asked a good question. Better rap movie, 8 Mile or Get Rich or Die Trying?
8 Mile. Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying was pretty good though.
Was it though?
It was.
Was it
actually
though?
Was the one thing I was surprised about was Eminem is actually a really good actor. At least for what he did in 8 Mile. I thought he was really good.
No, he was good.
He was asked to do a lot of different emotional things and stuff like that. And then rap, of course. But yeah.
8 Miles.
I did like Get Rich or Die Trying.
8 Mile is better than Get Rich or Die Trying. Come on. Like
maybe.
Come on.
You know, Bunny Rabbit. And all of them.
Cheddar Bob. Come on.
Cheddar Bob shot himself.
Yeah,
that was a good time. All right, so let's go through the rest of these comments, and we'll shut it. Pick it up, shutting down, open up shop. So yeah, let's see. The cast of Mr. Potato Head looks to be the same person that played. Oh yeah, I read that. I think I read. Oh yeah, the guy who plays Kingpin in Daredevil. Do you know where he originally started off from? Law and Order, Organized Crime. He was on the show for 9 seasons. Yeah, I remember that.
Vincent D'Onofrio has been in so many. Like he's been acting. He was in Full Metal Jackets, man.
Yep.
He is a legend. Like
Yeah.
he get a lot of credit for the things that he's done, but
Hmm.
he's been around for a long time. Like
Yeah.
he's been around for a very long time.
Very long time. Yep. Laser, you're a baby compared to us old guys. Yeah. You just about to turn 23 in
Baby,
a few years. That's crazy,
baby.
bro. Yep.
Man, enjoy your youth.
I thought you guys were 20 pumping iron every day. I'm almost a grown man. Listen, I haven't pumped iron in years. Laser, you're a baby.
We not gonna age shame.
Yeah.
Let's. But
Uh,
the chat's already happened. It's good. I'm glad you feel good.
yeah. Likewise. Thoughts on future Pixar projects? Well, we've been talking about it all stream, but I'm excited for every one of them. I'm even excited for what was it called, Hopper.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that too. Looking forward to Elio. Yeah, I mean, there's not one of them that I'm not looking forward to. That's a good thing too, right?
for sure.
Yeah. Sony Animation went from Emoji Movie to Spider Verse. It's wild. I didn't even. I don't think I knew that they put out the Emoji Movie.
I definitely know that they put out the Emoji Movie. They were trying to like go off of the Lego Movie craze. Like Lego Movie did really well,
Mm-hmm.
and they just started.
Lego
They
Movie was really good.
Angry Birds movie. They put out all of these
I
like
heard the
really bad.
Angry Birds movie wasn't too bad. I haven't seen it myself.
I've not
No.
watched it either.
Yeah.
I won't watch it.
Kenny hitting that shit. I don't know what that means. Um,
Ayo.
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
3 weeks until I return to school. Well, man, use these last 3 weeks up to the best of your ability. Because once school starts. Whoops. Bruce Leroy over everybody.
hey, this is a fact, man.
All right. So I did receive my black card in the mail in around 2020.
If you say you did,
I did
Kenneth
not see
Esquire Spar. If we end this pod, like if you end this pod by saying you haven't seen The Last Dragon.
No, my black card. I got my black card in the mail in 2020. 2020, I watched Last Dragon
Okay.
and Love and Basketball for the first time in 2020. So my black card is complete. There's a
Man.
few I haven't seen. I haven't seen Malcolm X. The only thing that prevents me from seeing it is the fact that it's 3 hours long.
Man, have you read the autobiography of Malcolm X?
I don't read, man.
Okay, watch the movie then.
Yo, the disappointment in you.
Watch. Because I was gonna say, if you read his autobiography, then that's better than watching the movie.
Yeah.
But if you haven't read, then watch the movie.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna watch
it's a
the
great,
movie.
it's a magnificent movie. It's really a good movie.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I actually own it. On physical media, which is crazy because I don't own a lot of physical media, but I do own that
It's
one.
definitely worth watching.
Anthony Mackie looks like Obama. In no way, shape, or form does he look like Obama. And I don't know what Obama you're looking at, but those two men do not look alike whatsoever. You gotta look at the fine details. And you don't even have to look at the fine details. You gotta look at the at the unfine details. Better. Yep, we answered that one. Love your stream, man. I'm using headphones where one of the soft parts of the headphone fall off, so poor ears. Yeah, man. I've been there. I remember back in the day getting oh my god, remember Skull Candy earphones? Them Jones would break in like 2 weeks. Those are awful. Did you read my Doom question? I didn't see a Doom question.
I think we might have moved it. It was a long question. It was talking about RDJ and Doom. I can't remember what we started talking about. But we started talking about something else, and I think we
Okay.
skipped it.
All right. So do me a favor if you want to, Laser, put it in the chat again because I really don't remember seeing it. Hustle and Flow is a classic. It is. Whoop That Trick. And now Trick Williams is using that for his entrance theme, and it is great. I can't
Crunch,
wait for him to
country
come.
black.
When he comes to the main roster with Whoop That Trick, that stadium gonna go up on a Tuesday. Well, I guess it is going up on a Tuesday now, but that stadium is going to go up, and I think that he should be moved to the main roster because honestly, right now, Carmelo is not doing it for me. This is oh, sidebar for wrestling in general. Most of the SmackDown roster, outside of Cody and the Bloodline, aren't doing it for me. Well, uh, uh, LA Knight, who I know that you don't like, but LA Knight is also. I just don't feel like anybody's being booked well on SmackDown. I think Raw has all the best stuff right now. But this isn't the rest. This isn't the wrestling industry. But yeah, I just wanted to put that. If you have anything to say, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no. I was just reading that comment that it should be the prequel of Empire, which is a show that I
That's
absolutely loathe.
funny.
But you got it
I heard
probably
the
could
first
be.
season of Empire was good, and then after that, they lost their damn minds. Yeah.
I think I watched like one episode and I was like, I can't do this.
hmm Do you guys love school and math? Absolutely not.
So I am going back to school. I gotta make more
Hey,
money, man.
let's go.
I just re-enrolled, man. I gotta
That's what's up, man.
gotta get that paper, man, as they
Yeah,
say.
100%. If I do any learning, it's typically online via YouTube. Actually, I have done web development in the past. That was something that was my trade for a long time. I really fell off of it because just the job market for web development is nearly impossible to get into. Although I did hold a few jobs, but most of them were like recommendations and references for other people. And if you don't
Yeah.
have those connections, it could be a wrap for you. So, yeah.
I feel like it's like that in any job market. Like getting out of the military, everybody, you're gonna fall right into it's really who you know. Like I happen to know some people to get like the position I'm in now. Like
Yeah.
it really like I feel like every industry is like that right now. It's just like
hmm
they're letting their people in, and if you're not one of their people, then good luck.
Yeah. So it's midnight, nigga. All right.
Oh,
So I am going to answer these last few questions and we're gonna get out of here.
oh
Um
shit.
Avatar 3, Lilo and Stitch live action, Mufasa, Andor season 2, forgot about that. Didn't love season 1, but it's fine. That's what I'm excited for from Disney. And Percy Jackson. I am excited for Percy Jackson season 2. Yeah, that looks to be pretty good. Why don't you read? I haven't read a book in 2 years. Uh, I read a lot of comic books. I don't read a lot of novels or anything like that or biographies, mostly because it's very difficult for me to concentrate on that stuff. Like ADHD makes it damn near impossible for me to read a lot. My mind is just impossible to get a hold of when it comes to stuff like that. Comic books I can read just because there's a visual component to it in terms of like the images and stuff like that. So that is much easier for me to get through. But yeah, books are very difficult for me to read and maintain. Like so, for example, I was just talking about learning web development. I needed to do it online, even though there are books. I needed to do it online and watch people actually perform the actions and stuff like that, and perform the actions myself. Because
Mhm.
if you just tell me about it or give me instructions or make me read a book, it's damn near impossible for me to comprehend that kind of thing. I need to see it, do it, feel it in order for me to actually like retain that kind of information. So that's why I don't read books like that.
I can
Yep.
definitely understand. You're a tactile learner, as they say.
hmm Yep. What is a movie that if you don't see would immediately take away your black card? That's a good one.
Damn, that's a
Um,
tough one because it depends on a generation.
yeah,
Like it
The Lion King is one. Um,
that's
no,
damn, that's a tough
I feel
one.
like there's a few. I feel like Last Dragon,
Yeah, yeah.
Love and Basketball, Soul Food is another
Soul
one.
Food is a big
Uh,
one. Love Jones. Like
Love
you
Jones.
had to have seen Love Jones.
Yep. There's one that's on the front of my mind. Oh, Spike Lee joint. Do the
Do
right
the
thing.
right thing.
Yep.
Do the right. That's the
Do the right
answer.
thing is the one that
Do
you
the right
gotta
thing is the
see.
answer.
Yeah,
Yes. Do
that
the
is the
right.
one
That's the answer.
for
That's a
sure.
good one. Do the
Yep.
right.
Kenny, what's up? Hey, what's up, Alexander? Good to see you, man. Fritzy. Good to see you, bro. Wait, doesn't Doom cover his face because he is scarred? So the reason why RDJ is Doom is because Doom takes over RDJ's body, but since his face is scarred, he wears the mask. I think that that's possible. I've seen there's been several iterations of Doom taking over people's bodies, of Doom having clones of himself and stuff like that, and just being same thing happened to Spider Man at one point where
Spectacular
Doc
Spider-Man.
Ock just
Yeah.
took his body over. I think I have it down here somewhere.
Because it
So,
wasn't the like Superior Iron Man where he took over, like Doom took over. No, I'm thinking of
uh,
Superior Iron Man was something different.
yeah, Superior Iron Man was Iron Man just being a dick for a year and some change. He was
Yes.
essentially a bad guy,
Mm.
but yeah. So yes, I think the one that you're thinking about is Infamous Iron Man, where Doom puts on an Iron Man suit and attempts to be a hero. It's just it went well for a while, but it's in classic Doom fashion. Yeah, didn't last. I read close to 2 books a month. My goal for the year is to read 45 books. I've already
Nice.
10. Good job, man.
Nice.
Good
Yeah,
job. And you got plenty of time to finish that up. That's awesome.
for real.
Keep that up, dude. You're gonna be like Adam Sandler and those little kids in school too.
Yeah, I will be Billy Madison in college.
hmm
Hey, having a popcorn. Long time
Hey, what's
no
up,
see.
Katie?
Hey, Katie.
Good to see you.
I hope you're
Good to
well.
see you. Hey, what's up? What's up? I'm so happy to see you here. Is
Seriously.
ADHD when your mind goes crazy, goes stupid? ADHD is a lack of dopamine that you have within your brain, um, and so that the lack of dopamine causes you to lose interest in things and not be able to concentrate and constantly forgetful of things. All some forms of ADHD um, uh, also has a lot of like fidgeting and like really active. But there's multiple different types of ADHD. So your inability to concentrate and stuff like that, and also like that lack of dopamine can cause you like so if you're not interested in something, there's absolutely nothing you can do to get yourself interested in, which is why a lot of people with ADHD struggle to maintain a job. They get really excited when they first get the job, but as they go on, it becomes mundane and they lose interest. And it's hard to get that, maintain that no matter what you do. It's not a matter of, oh, you just don't like it or don't want to do it. I mean, it is a matter of that, but more so like most adults have to do things that they don't want to do. It's just really hard to summons that up, and it can make things very difficult. Um, Time blindness is another thing, which is what I struggle with, which is why I'm up till 4 a.m. A lot of the time. I'm like, oh my God, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Stuff like that, inability to sleep well, or get to sleep, get the proper rest. So ADHD, man, crazy. But yeah, let's run this. Toy Story 5, Bonnie has brain rot.
Okay.
Possibly. Possibly. Putting Black Panther on that list would. Oh yeah,
I c-
yeah, I can see that. Yep.
there we go.
Wait,
Point. There we go.
right. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Love both of your backgrounds. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm just zooming
Thank
through
you.
these so we can get out of here. You have a good night. You as well, Collective Movie
You
Man.
have a great night.
Have a great man. Have a great night. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so
For
much, Katie.
sure.
Much appreciated. Um, oh, ADHD is me with math. Yeah, man,
Mhm.
get yourself checked out. I didn't find out I had ADHD until I was 32, and it explains so much of why I would I had the struggles that I did maintaining jobs and what have you, and maintaining just not being able to concentrate in school, which made college torturous. So, yeah, it's crazy. Ace Avenue says, "Adios, fellas. Good show. Thank you so much. I
Adios,
appreciate you."
Ace.
Yep.
Chia, as he says.
Chia,
Black
a
Black
dog.
Panther
Black Panther.
did eat.
Yep. Eight. It did. It did indeed. Good night, my film loving brothers. Good night, sir. Thank you so much. And thanks so much to everybody who came through tonight. Thank you so much, Katie, for coming in as well. We're going to end the stream now. It's past midnight. I need to get to bed because I really got to go to work
Me
tomorrow.
too.
So, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you guys next time. Peace. Oh, there's another button. Peace.